Hi everyone, I'm Dee and I'm in my kitchen today and we are going to make an incredibly simple, healthy meal that you can have for dinner. We have about a pound of salmon here. This is a wild caught salmon and I just kind of patted it dry, put it on my sheet pan with a little bit of parchment so that it doesn't stick to the pan. And then I've just got a few simple ingredients. We've got some olive oil. I'm going to do a little bit of lemon zest. And I've got some herbs behind me. We're gonna put that on there with some salt and pepper and call it a day. So we're gonna start with putting a little bit of olive oil, and I'm just going to pour a little bit on. This is probably about a tablespoon, and you don't have to add oil, but I do find that it gives it a little bit of extra moisture, especially since wild caught salmon can be so lean. And then I'm gonna go ahead and salt and pepper. So I'm gonna add salt. I like to use kosher salt because you can actually see it. As soon as you put it on here, you can see exactly what is going down on that salmon. And this is a pretty thin piece, so I'm not going to get too crazy, but you can see it's just got a nice little speckle of white. I'm going to go ahead and do some cracked black pepper. This is also one of my favorite things, and I like to do it coarse for any of my proteins. So chicken, beef, fish, salmon, I love to do really coarse. So you can see it's already getting a little bit dressed up. Then I'm gonna go ahead and give it some lemon zest. This is great because it does give it a little bit of color, but it gives it some incredible lemon flavor because the flavor is actually in the zest, in the skin. That's where you really have the oils. And so you're gonna find that you get a lot more out of your citrus when you use the zest. So look at how gorgeous that looks. So we've got our zest going, and then I'm gonna go ahead and grab some herbs. I've got some dill and I've got a little bit of parsley, and both of them kind of have a little bit of a grassy flavor, but they really do give a good pop for your salmon. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off the top. If there's any piece like this that is really fibrous, you can go ahead and kind of pull those leaves right off of there before you give it a cut through with your knife. And I think we're in pretty good shape. And so I'm gonna go ahead and give that a cut first. So with herbs, the best thing to do is to get it all in a ball as tightly as you can get it. And that way, when you run your knife through, you're really maximizing that area. So now you can see how quickly that came together. In about 5 seconds, maybe 10, you've got all of your dill already cut up. Now parsley is a little bit of a different story. Parsley is something that I do recommend to try to get some of those leaves off of these fibrous stalks because these are a little bit bitter. These are great actually to keep in a little plastic bag in your freezer so that you can make your own stock. If you make your own stock or broth at home, you can just grab those out of the freezer and put them right into your water, and now you can make a beautiful broth or stock, which has a lot of great flavor with these parsley stems. Okay, again, I'm gonna go ahead and ball this right up, really get it as tightly as I can get it. And this is really great if you have a lot of herbs. We have a smaller amount, but even so, you can see how efficient this is. And then when I run my knife through, it's already chopped up a little bit. And you can see how quickly that gets chopped up. So now we have our beautiful parsley, we have our beautiful dill, and we will go ahead and get that right on here. If you're not a dill lover, you can leave it off. I do suggest the parsley because it does give it some green flavor or some green color and also some great flavor. And we'll get the parsley right on top there. And then last but not least, if you want to make this look a little bit beautiful, you can actually go ahead and slice some of your lemon slices. That way you can put those right on. That will keep, again, some of that moisture into the salmon when you're cooking it. And it also makes it look really beautiful. So then you can kind of do this, and this, and this, and this, and voila, you have salmon. This will be baked for about 12 minutes and it gets done super fast and you will love it.